Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
Godspeed indeed.
Vehicle pitching downrange.
Emotional moment for you right now, Katie, watching.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal. M1D throttle down.
Katie and Christina, as we watch this, I'm thinking about what Bob Behnken told his family just before they left. Let's light that candle because you see that big, beautiful rocket, clear blue skies, and just headed straight on its mission.
M1D throttle up.
Hope triumphs over fear in a time where our country needs it. Needs to be reminded of that.
And down on the ground, they can actually feel. You can physically feel that crackling that we hear. You can physically feel that.
Our Gio Benitez is at the Kennedy Space Center right now. Behind him is where the rocket just took off from. And Gio, what are your thoughts? I mean, you were right there. You could feel it. You could hear it. Walk us through it.
First back engine chill.
Well, I just have to tell you, I'm emotional right now because this is such a moment. And to feel what Katie was talking about, feeling that moment, feel
how excited they are. You know, every moment of the day was mostly the same as what they had experienced in their training sims until that takes off and you know you're going up. And at this point, they've been going up for so long, they know they're not stopping till they're in space. And that is just an incredible feeling. It's a new era where space travel isn't just limited to sovereign countries and governments. It's something that's going to be accessible for all, and it's going to be an innovative thing where we just open it up, and I can't wait to see where we get with it. There's first stage set.
MVAC ignition.
Katie, talk to us about what we're just watching right here. We know this is a sort of a critical moment.
So that's the first stage dropping away. We call it main engine cutoff.
Explain to us exactly what's happening.
So basically the first stage, the first giant piece, we've used all that gas and now we're kicking it off. It's actually going to fly itself back down to the recovery ship. It goes up for another long time and then comes back down, but we'll see all that within the next few minutes.
And that was a major part of SpaceX's program, the reusable rockets, to make this, I don't want to say affordable, but to make it cost effective.
Exactly, to be able to reuse them again. And actually what they learn and making sure they understand how to make them fly back has been immense.
And Elon Musk had referred to that as part of the holy grail of spaceflight, essentially saying, why would you throw away a 747 every time that you used it? Give us a sense of what happens now. It'll not be until tomorrow. Is that in the morning or the afternoon when it's expected to dock with the International Space Station?
So this is the Dragon itself is still powering up into space. So it's still on the second stage engine right now. Nominal trajectory I'm hearing. And so,
and what does that mean, what we're hearing right now?
They're saying when the next abort site is. Like, so all the way up from North Carolina, basically Nova Scotia, over to Ireland, there are abort points. There are designated points that if something goes wrong, that will be the place. And there are...
Where the Dragon capsule can come off.
Exactly.
Propulsion is still nominal.
And that particular abort that's available here actually made this less risky than the initial NASA space shuttle flights.
I don't know about the numbers, but it's really, it's extremely valuable to have this kind of abort capability, not interrupted by, oh, if it happens at this time, we couldn't quite abort. They have abort capability. They have 50 different abort sites all the way from the Cape, and from the time before they fuel. From that time, that capsule could be pulled off of the rocket, and Bob and Doug would land in the water. And now it's just a question of if that should happen, where.
Nominal trajectory.
Christina, talk to me about what Bob and Doug are doing right now inside the capsule. We can see them there on the left hand of the screen. What are they reviewing and what are they doing at this moment?
You know, at this moment, it's really just all about the rocket. So they are probably reviewing some of the pressures and different signals that they're getting in telemetry from the rocket itself. Like Katie said, they are on the second stage, so they're going to continue to be propelled into space up until 8 or so minutes into the total flight. So they're monitoring, but monitoring isn't as simple as just looking at a couple gauges. You know, everything is vibrating. They're having a lot of G forces on them. So even just monitoring the systems and